Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we're looking at the TAG Heuer Aquaracer. Model number for this is WBD2120. I'll leave a link in the description below to the TAG Heuer website and also to Saltzman's watches. This watch is in on loan from Saltzman's, and I greatly appreciate them sending watches over for us to check out. I wanted to take a look at an Aquaracer for a while now, and they had this two-tone model that we could check out, so I said, yeah, sure, please send it over. Now, I do own one other two-tone watch. Actually, I own another one, kind of, but anyway, I don't own that many of them, so it's neat to check this out. So this is a plated 18-karat yellow gold, plated gold on the bezel, crown, and then the center links of the bracelet here. And since this is on loan from Saltzman's, I'm not going to take off any of the plastic or the paper here. The clasp does not have the two-tone going through it. It has TAG Heuer engraved on here. You'll see that on the website, which I'll leave linked below again. MSRP for this watch is $3,100. And being a dive watch, it does actually have a dive extension here. Right there. So stamped dive extension. This portion of the clasp is stamped as well. 3 micro adjusts. Has these dual pushers. And then this portion here is milled. And then solid links, solid end links. The back side of the links are not plated gold, just the show surface. But I think this is cool looking, where it's a mixture of brushed and polished surfaces, and then the plating is applied on top of that, so you can still see the brushed and polished surfaces. Neat looking bezel here. And then the indices and hands are also 18 karat plated gold, yellow gold. And that magnifier works really well. I have some other watches with date magnifiers. They don't really seem to magnify anything, but this one here, probably at least 2.5 times magnification. Great job with that magnifier there. And the dial is a cool sunburst blue. They said it's a brushed sunburst blue dial. It looks kind of black. I mean, darker. It almost looks like it's black, but it is blue. And that goes very well with this gold. I think it's a great color combination. Indices are nice and large as well. So looking forward to checking out the Loom towards the end of the video. And the watch is rated to 300 meters of water resistance. It does have a screw down signed crown. There we go. Fingerprint City here. I wiped this thing down too, but I guess if I don't wear gloves, fingerprints will rub off on it. So it is a 41 millimeter watch. And the lugs are actually quite small. Lugs are 47, so it wears well on my 6.5 inch wrist. Alright, so rest of the dimensions, as I mentioned, lug to lug is 47. It does have female end links, so that's a true lug to lug with the bracelet installed. 41 millimeter diameter, which I measure from here to here. It's also indicated on the website. 11.9 millimeter thick, so actually pretty thin considering it's 300 meters of water resistance. This is kind of a funny one. 20.5 millimeter lug width, not 20, not 21, 20.5. And I measured it with the calipers as well. I'm getting about 20.3 on this end link, so I can believe that it's 20.5 there. And it does taper down to 18. It'd be nice to have a little bit more taper, but at least it does have some taper. And weighed with all the links, I have it at 165 grams. So it has the caliber 5 automatic movement, and from what I can tell, the caliber 5 is based on either an ETA 2824-2 or a Sellita SW200-1. And as I mentioned, the case is a mixture of brushed and polished surfaces, so you can see the top of the case is brushed and the sides are polished. Same for the bracelet here. Polished center links and then brushed outer links, and then the outside edges polished as well. All right, let's zoom in, take a closer look at the dial, and then I'll zoom back out and get it on wrist. The dial kind of reminds me of the Omega Aquaracer, but the latest version of the Aquaracer actually has gone away with this kind of a like a wood plank dial. So there we go, TAG Heuer Aquaracer. Caliber 5 automatic, 300 meter, 1,000 feet. And of course, Swiss made down there at the bottom. So it feels like a 60 click. Yeah, this 60 click bezel. I actually prefer 60 click over the 120, but either is fine. So let me know what you guys think of this watch. If you like two-tone watches, or if you like the Aquaracer. I really haven't worn this watch all that much because I can't really size the bracelet. Speaking of that, I'm assuming these are pin and collar, because I don't see any slots on here for a slotted screwdriver, and I don't see like a split pin, so I'm going to say these are pin and collar, but I'm not going to attempt to size it. Alright, let's zoom out here and get it on wrist, and then we'll check out the Loom. Oh, I hit the wrong button. So anyway, I guess we'll do the full out zoom first. Yeah, so there we go. Again, I have a 6.5 inch wrist with a 52 millimeter wristband, and lug to lug on this is 47. So even though it's kind of, well, it's a larger size for my wrist, but not really that large, 41. I don't think it looks too bad on my wrist. Let me know what you guys think of the size of this watch. And it is nice and thin too. It's a flashy, dressy watch, but you can take it diving too. Alright, we'll zoom back in, and then we'll check out the Loom here. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it, and the notification bell. Like the video and leave a comment below. And also, if you have a moment, please check out Saltzman's. I'll leave a link to their Instagram and website in the description below. Alright, we'll be right back with the Loom. Actually, we'll compare it to the SKX. Here's just a quick side-by-side. The SKX is 42 millimeter in diameter with, I think it's also 47 millimeter lug width. Lug to lug, sorry. So, very similar sized here. The crown on this is a little bit long. Oh, the crown diameter is I think it's 6.2 millimeter. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, 6.2 millimeter crown. Alright, so with that said, we'll be right back with the Loom. Alright, so Aquaracer is on the left, obviously, and then the SKX009 on the right. The Loom is quite good on the Aquaracer. I like how the cardinal points, the 12, 3, 6, and 9, the indices are longer and go into the chapter ring and have additional Loom. So definitely a cool looking watch. Also, hopefully you can tell that the Loom is a different color on those cardinal points. The outer Loom is green, and also on the tips of the hour and minute hand, green Loom. And I think the second hand is green as well. I can't really tell. So anyway, good Loom on this dressy dive watch. As always, thank you for taking the time, and thank you for watching.